Hey, I'm Sarah MacBurning, and I am answering your MacBurning questions. And today's question comes in from my dear friend Andrea, who asks, what are things a buyer should consider when taking on a second property? And I had to break it down and say, are we talking vacation home second property? But in this case, and I'm going to make this a two-part, in this case, it is what about buying a home you're going to live in and keeping the home that you're already in? So I would say the first thing to deeply consider is, do you really want to be a landlord? Now, I know in this particular case, that's already the case because it's a multifamily, but for the rest of you, whether it's a condo, it's a single family, it's a multifamily that you're living in, do you want to be a landlord apart from the property? There are things like lead paint laws, just like if you get a bum tenant, that's a whole other topic. So really dig deep and decide, like, do I want to be a business person also and be a landlord? The next thing would be financial qualification. Do you have available down payment for the next property? Is the first property going to carry itself? And how does that play into the mortgage pre-qualification? So lengthy conversations with your lender, trying to find out what are going to be the conditions. Like, are you going to have to prove that you already have the property or the units rented and prove how much you're getting for rent in order to qualify for the next place? I'd say the overall concerns would be, do you want to be a landlord? And what is the financial picture and how does that play into the next home? Because there's always, you're going to have to keep contingencies for the what ifs on the first property. And that factors into the mortgage pre-qualification as well. I hope that starts to answer your question. I'll get into a little bit more when we get to part 2. Thanks.